What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another edition of BTSI Show, 32nd edition of Get It Off Your Chest. Rose Christopher J, thank you guys for pulling in. I think we got a guest already that pulled up. American Negro. What's good, my brother? How you feeling? Thank you guys for tuning in. So, here's what happened. Actually, let me do housekeeping. I'm sorry. Do me a favor. Like, subscribe, and share. Following on my social links are located in the description. $1 the BTSI shows the Cash App. Participate, waive all rights and privacy. We're on a road to 1,000 subscribers. Once we reach that goal, one local person will receive $100 during the Cash App giveaway. If you are a wrench holder and you're missing a wrench, please type in the chat, "Where's my wrench?" I'm gonna get that fixed immediately. Okay. So let's get started with the show. Here's what happened. I recorded a show last night. Haven't done that in Lord knows how long. I actually did something different because I was kind of cutting back on time. Well, I was a little bit low on time. I got off 30 minutes earlier than expected. I was already carrying my equipment. I was carrying maybe over $700 worth of clothes, like 4 bags deep of clothes. And I had to go hang up all that stuff. Needless to say, I'm not buying any more street clothes this year, especially when it comes to the hoodies. I am stocked up on that. I got the hallway, quote unquote hallway closet, whatever you want to call it, is filled up with my winter clothes already. My closet has my style clothes, my stylish clothes, stuff I would really like wear outside to a gathering, to the club, or whatever the case may be, lounge, that type of stuff. All that is hanged up. My shirts, my t-shirts, all that good stuff is hung up. So I'm good. Now some of you say you hang up t-shirts. These t-shirts, yes. Now the ones that I got on my dresser are plain t-shirts. Top dresser. Those are my black t-shirts that are from black-owned companies, etc., etc. Let me not tell y'all too much about my room, although y'all seen it already. Did all of that. Got dressed. Put on my gym clothes. Got on the elevator down. Okay, my bad about that. Got on. I forgot to put on my do not disturb. So let's get back to it. Where was I? Yeah. Put on my clothes. Went downstairs. Got to the gym and just sat on the cycle machine. And I said, you know what? I really got a lot on my mind. in a good way. And I just recorded. I was on a cycle, the the indoor cycle. Put it, recorded, had a show. I recorded myself doing a cycle, giving exercise tips, and having a full stream. Well, excuse me, a full recording. A little bit over 30 minutes. Only reason why it was over 30 minutes because I had to do at least 30 minutes of cardio per day, minimum. Doesn't matter. Did that, cool. I did 30 minutes, 9 miles, and all that good stuff. Unfortunately, when I went to do the edits, I was able to do noise cancellation, but there was an annoying buzz sound that I couldn't get over. So I said, scrap it. Completely just scrapped it. So I'm going to say, um, I'm going to tell you guys what I said on that video. The passion won't be there because I found I that was a version of get it off of your chest in of itself. Although I wasn't planning on doing that, but this way I'm a little bit more mellow. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this has been probably the most difficult 6 months in my life for the simple fact that I had trouble. I was losing confidence in my discernment. I started over questioning things. I started relying on people's judgments and their perspective over my own. That, in of itself, especially as a man, is a huge problem. When a couple of things went bad for me, I started questioning everything. Chaotic Clubhouse is in the building. Sporters, what's good, my guy? I literally started questioning everything. And once once that happens, your foundation will be shook to its core like mine has. I'm grateful for who God put in my life, especially these past 6 months. I did not think I needed this individual, but did I? With my conversation, our conversation, excuse me, started to put things in certain perspectives. Now, keep in mind, and I'll admit this was probably my biggest issue. Although this person is far at that particular time, far more smarter than me than I can ever imagine. That it started to bother me to a degree because the things I'm normally right about, I'm right about. When I come across this person, I was dead wrong, and once that happened, that took a hit, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna shake that off. Then when it started happening consecutively, it's like, holy fucking shit. Damn, I owe that person $1 for cussing. Oh, and another thing, instead of a swear jar, well, this is a different type of swear jar. Anytime I use the Lord's name in vain, I owe that person $1. So I really need to be careful because I sent her more money than I projected. Um, this person started being right on the things that I was normally right at, but I turned out to be wrong, and that shook me. That's no slight on that individual. That has everything to do with me. That combined with I'm still battling a level of of things that's going on in my personal life, and still trying to be preserved with my how I feel about how my life is turning out. One time we was getting in a back and forth about something. It's like it's Wednesday. I'm not in the mood. And this is what I'm saying to myself. Wednesday, not in the mood. I gotta go pick up my son. I gotta rush home for strongly agree to strongly disagree. And you are harping on something. And for the just actually let me put this disclaimer out there. Friend, this has nothing to do with you. This is more of a me thing. So I'm just using that as an example. So that's not I'm not trying to put our business out there. It has everything to do with me because for some reason I really reached a boiling point to the point where whatever we was talking about, I said I do not care, and at that moment I forgot that when I say I don't care verbatim, I don't care. For some odd reason, people hear I don't give a fuck, which is a stronger level of I don't care. When I say I don't care, everybody hears I don't give a fuck. And we didn't talk for I don't know maybe a good minute, and until I had to come back and apologize because in context the conversation we had, oh the stance I took, probably the last thing for me to say I don't care. So I will take full responsibility for that. But during that time, I wrote a letter. Um, on my community tab, if I can go find it. Oh, Stephen A was on. I didn't know that. I'm gonna check that out later. I wrote something on my community tab, and I had to. I remember I had to preface it by saying, uh, "This is not a suicide letter because you read it, it's gonna come off as, hey Chris, yo, what's going on?" Had to clarify that I'm not suicidal. Never have been. Never will be. That's not going down because I'm a firm believer of number one, no matter how bad my life is going, it's a lot better than the alternative. And number two, really more importantly, as a believer, we know what's going to happen if we commit suicide. It's going to get a little bit hot. So we don't play that game. I put a letter pretty much going details about my thought, where my mind was at, where I'm starting not to trust my own decisions. And what up, Vapes? How you feeling, man? I really started not to trust my own decisions, and I just had to be left alone. I was gone from YouTube about a month. Now, usually on YouTube and YouTube land, it's a bad idea to be gone for that long because of monetization, watch hours, and that type of stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all, if y'all know me, y'all know I don't really care. I'm not. I'm not prioritizing that as of right now because look at my schedule. I work 90 hours a week. I'm going to drop down to 85 hours or 87 hours a week or whatever. I'm gonna drop down to the 80s in a couple of weeks because there's a special announcement coming out. I'm gonna let a particular individual make that announcement. But I said all that to say is I can take time off. I don't care. I can go on vacation. I can walk away from YouTube. I'll be fine. If it's watch hours, I'll get it back. I'm at 15. I'm at 1,500 right now, and it's solely based on the time and effort I put in. So it is what it is. I'm not worried about that. Why should I digress and get back on topic? I went away for a month to really, really think about this, whatever I was going through. And this was actually 3 months ago that this happened. So apologize to my friend, Everything was straight. We move forward. Now this is inability. Salute to you, OG. Apologize. Move forward. Continue our conversation. She kept on pushing me. She kept on challenging me, and but even during that time, I was more so relying on what other people say versus trusting how I came to certain conclusions. I don't know what happened in these last um, in this last week. Something finally uh, clicked in my mind. Matter of fact, I think I can. If I can find it, I might be able to pinpoint it. Was it here? There was a video where I had to go in on somebody. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, yep, there it is. It was actually 3 days ago, 3 nights ago. With a lot of things going in my mind and like trusting my decision, something just went off. Something clicked to the point where I started trusting my thoughts. I started trusting my decisions, and I was pleased with the outcome. Ironically, it was the 29th edition of Get It Off of Your Chest when I had to put Homeboy in a popcorn machine and just let it fly. Albeit it was a gentleman's jab, a friendly jab. But that night, whatever was bothering me, for whatever reason, I just decided to take it out on somebody who deserved it at that time. Then I started to, my mind started to get clear. My thoughts wasn't discombobulated, and I was able to figure this out. The new me is back to the old me. That means I trust whatever decision I make is now done in confidence. Every last one of it. Now, I'm aware that some of my decision makings will push some people away. That's something I'm going to have to learn to live with. Now, I don't because during the 6 months, I had to unlearn a lot of things and relearn it again. And thankfully, most of the things that I've already knew, most of the things I've already know made sense and still working in 2024. Some things that I learned as a child make sense in 2024 still. Some things I learned as a teenager made sense in 2024. Things I learned in my young adult age, because I'm not a young adult anymore, 36 years old. You're no longer a young adult. Whatever decisions I made back then, it still makes sense in 2024. Basically, because of what I went through in my life, things that you could say a child was not supposed to go through, but I had no choice but to go through it anyway. It's still applicable in this time frame. And not that's those are things I went through. Now let's get to the things that I had to see from a secondhand point of view. Now I'm going back to learning from other people's mistakes, so I don't make the exact same one. Basically, I this last 6 months, if you guys can really put two and two together of what happened to me in my personal life, I started to forget who I was. Now I'm back to where I was supposed to be at. And like I said, I thank God for the people that God put in my life because now I have a new perspective on on life, which was you was fine. You picked up a few new things here and there and used it moving forward, but right now I am completely fine. Mentally fine, emotionally fine, spiritually growing. Physically, I don't know why my left heel hurts. Hopefully, it don't need surgery, but I'll figure it out. But I'm a better person now than where I was, and I'm only gonna get better, and that's a fact. Now, I'm gonna. Should I bring this up? No, I'm not gonna bring that up because I think you guys brought that up. Y'all already spoke about that Pookie shit a little bit ad nauseum. All I got is only thing I'm gonna say is this, and I said this. I sent this on the super chat on Surround's channel. Bro, man, the why people are getting upset about you because of the why. Although you're admitted to what you did, now that we have an idea about the whys, that's worse. That makes the situation a lot worse. So get, dude. I hope everything you said is true about you going to therapy and your family's intact because what we read, or what I heard, it was bad. So if you got that, the worst part behind you, cool. Just be careful moving forward. All right. Let's get out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Like, share, subscribe. Follow me on my social. Links are located in the description. $1 the BTSI shows the cash app. Participate, waive all rights and privacy. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Once we reach that goal, one lucky person will get $100 during the cash app giveaway. If you're missing a ranch, please notify me. Actually, don't notify me. Just type "Where's my ranch" in the chat, live chats, or whatever the case may be, and we will get it fixed. Yeah, yeah, it was. But he went on a Sharon show early this morning, and what's what I'm looking for? He spoke about it. Um, and my super chat is real simple. The problem is the why, because once you read the TMZ article or ESPN or whatever these articles that's out there, once it goes into details what's going on, plus the information that was presented, it's like, oh, you undersold this. You undersold the DB situation. So unfortunately, it was brought to the light like this. So, and guess what? He's gonna have to fight back respectfully, because, like I said, I don't know what made him volunteer that information to begin with. Back then when he was open about this, but it's like, do you need to? I guess the question is, that should be homework coming on property. Yeah, so, I guess the question is, should you reveal everything about your past life? I would say it's unfair, but the answer is yes. However, that goes back to what I said earlier regarding the oldest thing. When's the right time to talk about this situation? Never, because that requires a lot of emotional control or maturity, which a lot of people don't have. So I'm not in the black house back then and now, but whatever the reason you brought that up, this came back to haunt you. I would say don't volunteer, and that's what I think I'm gonna say moving forward. Although I might have violated this on my own on my already, but I'll just answer when the time comes. Ladies and gentlemen, don't volunteer information that you can't go in full details about. Do not volunteer information you can't go full details about right there and then. So that way you could do the 8 Mile effect and nobody can use it against you. Because when we found out that he spoke about this, it's like, if he already spoke about it, now we found out the whys. It's like, oh yeah, he has to hold that L. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you ask me, certain details about your life does not need to be made public. However, you do decide to make it public, be prepared to tell that story in full context. Don't tell half now because the other half may come out later, just not how you like it. So yeah, y'all gotta be careful with that. Be careful with that because that was that situation, how the situation transpired from uh, the day we found out to now. Well, yeah, the day we found out to now because today's Friday, I believe. Yeah, today's Friday. So yeah, y'all be careful. Be fucking careful. I'm getting out of here. I had to get that off my chest. Like I said, y'all, the new me's back to the old me. My decision, I trust my decisions now more than ever. And it's all because of the people that God put in my life. So to all of you guys, especially my friend, I love you guys. Thank you for bearing with me these last 6 months while I figure shit out. If you guys are Eminem song, you guys know where I got that from. But let's get out of here. Matter of fact, if you guys can tell me where I got that from, I will cash app you $20. Put it in the comment section. Not the live chat. Put it in the comment section what Eminem song I got that from, and I'll cash app you. Not $20 too much. I'll cash app you $10. Let's get out of here. BTSI show. Christopher J. Talk to you later. Peace out.
It's a mess, but hey, don't even worry about it.